Hi there. Life with unstable kneecaps, also called patella instability, can affect different people in different ways. There are many factors such as lifestyles, treatments, severity, complications, and other conditions that all affect outcomes and quality of life. Someone may have it somewhat under control, or it may be controlling them. Like living with pain or any chronic illness, people learn to live that way and don't show what they're going through on the outside. Some people could maintain their ability to run, and some people may lose their mobility at a young age. Sometimes when you go to the doctor, orthopedic specialist, or physical therapist, they will have you fill out a survey that asks about your pain levels or basic abilities. Over time, these can be useful to see if you are improving or declining. They ask about ability and pain during activities such as walking, running, climbing stairs, and household tasks like vacuuming. Daily life activities, which certainly can be indicative of the overall quality of a person's life. But I always feel like there is so much more to how I truly measure my quality of life and impact my health is taking on it. Doctors often pat themselves on the back and close the case if they can get us to improve a little, to not have pain every day, or be able to vacuum. Some aren't even concerned if we can get back to work, or if we can be a functional member of society ever again. Do medical professionals understand the true impact our conditions can have on us? Do our friends and families even understand? Much of this could also be applied to so many other conditions, such as mental illness, neurodivergence, birth defects, and chronic illness and pain. What I mean by quality of life is basically how comfortable and satisfying a person considers their life to be. Is there more to the impact of a condition on quality of life than anyone talks about? The last form I had to fill out at physical therapy asked about vacuuming and running, and I assure you those are not my primary concerns. If you have a condition in childhood, the impact can go beyond physical. Mental and emotional development can be harmed. Knowing that you are different as a child, even if other children seem accepting, can affect self-esteem and self-worth. Self-esteem issues can start. It can be embarrassing when our bodies malfunction, causing isolation and affecting social status and opportunities. A lot of this continues as a young adult with missed opportunities as far as social events, networking, being seen as different. Inability to participate in sports, less opportunities for extracurricular activities can impact college. So can the inability to walk a university campus. Scholarships are often awarded for those who are active on campus in clubs with well-known advisors and sponsors at the school. While friends are taking their first jobs walking dogs, babysitting, and working fast food, these may not be the best choices for someone who dislocates. I'd say it all hits a little different as an adult seeking independence. Knee dislocations may limit what a person can reasonably expect to do for work and where they live. It can be scary to even visit snowy climates because of a higher chance of injury in snow, mud, ice, and wet leaves. One member of our group was born in a cold, snowy region and moved away from family and everything she knew, all the way to the desert, so she would have a chance of being able to support herself. I have heard of isolation in abusive relationships. Even if you're able to mostly walk unassisted, it may be too hard to take public transit or work in certain areas where there can be a lot of walking, like downtown. Pain and fear of driving can limit where you live and work within a city as well. More obvious opportunity costs include time and finances. Time you could be working, or spending with family, instead you spend going to doctor appointments, recovering from procedures, or not being able to function well. Financially, of course, while you are missing work, many have to pay for doctor appointments, procedures, and treatments, as well as transportation and childcare. While many offices are offering virtual visits these days, many still are not. They are fine with demanding someone whose body hurts to figure out travel 1 hour each way, miss work, often to a building that isn't accessible for them, so they can wait to be talked at for 5 minutes. Physicians can show that they understand their patients by offering telehealth when possible, and it can mean all the difference in access to care. Many are also limited in how much money they can make. There are income limitations to receive government assistance and help with costly necessary medications. Also, income can be limited in other ways. For example, being a doctor may just not physically or financially feel like an option for you. Financing or altering a vehicle for accessibility is expensive. Once your vehicle is altered, only certified people can drive it. So legally you can't have your significant other drive you to an appointment, and selling it is a hassle. Not being able to be as active as other people is isolating and can have an impact on networking, the social circles you can fit into, and intimate relationships. It can be terrifying to think of the possibility of dislocating and falling during pregnancy or while holding an infant. You may miss out on life experiences other people get to have, like travel. All those missed opportunities can lead up to fear, loneliness, isolation, and a lower quality of life when you get older. Even if you wanted to work from your teenage years to retirement, you may not have been able to. And guess what? Being disabled does not mean you'll get Social Security. There are rules in place that ensure many people who need it cannot get it. A condition that affects many older people, and our OI friends, is low bone density and osteoporosis. It already scares so many older people. But with kneecaps that sometimes body slam you when you least expect it, it is much scarier. One dislocation can mean broken bones, broken kneecaps, legs, or hips, and in the elderly that can spell disaster. The elderly don't always recover from those. Factors like caregivers, other conditions, financial resources, and cognitive impairment can contribute to that. Our chronic conditions definitely affect mental health. With dislocations often come fear, anxiety, depression, medical trauma, and PTSD. Sometimes if we are stressed or physically taxed, viruses may take the opportunity to attack. A sort of health spiral can ensue. One dislocation can cause a complex knee injury that costs a lot of money for surgery, forces time off work, loss of job, loss of home, and the person may get shingles, or autoimmune problems, for example. In order to survive, someone may have to take a rental in an unsafe neighborhood, with schools that aren't as good. They may be forced to live with other people who do not support them emotionally, or have a negative impact on their mental health or on their children. They can get stuck with abusive partners because they have no way to earn enough to support themselves. This is not meant to be an exhaustive list, and some of it is the worst-case scenario. I hope it helps someone understand the complexities of other people's lives and the far-reaching effect of medical conditions can have. As one member of our Facebook group put it, "Yes, I'm sad when I am in too much pain to clean my house and keep up appearances, but some things are impossible to adjust to. I am angered that I couldn't finish college, and that I didn't get that promotion, that we didn't have enough money, that we had to move, that I couldn't volunteer anymore, when I was treated poorly. Deeply scarred when I'm in too much pain to enjoy and play a game with my kids. Deeply irreversibly scarred when I think about missed opportunities that are gone forever. When my kids wanted me to take them to the zoo, throw the ball around, go on field trips or vacations with them, and I couldn't. When I wasn't there for a friend, couldn't help my parents, or I missed a family member's major life event because I couldn't walk that far. I can really only pray that they know I wanted to." What do you wish healthcare professionals or others knew about how your condition impacts your life and how you really measure your quality of life? Let us know in the comments. Remember to subscribe and watch this short video next to see what happened when someone with patella instability took a job that their body didn't agree to. Take care and see you next time.